Welcome to Ophiuchus Tarot. We are back again with another channeled message for the collective. But before we jump right in and get started, I just want to take a moment, say hi, and welcome to new subscribers. I am so happy to have you on board with us. Thank you for becoming part of the Ophiuchus tribe. As always, it is an absolute honor and blessing to read for each and every single one of you. That being said, we're going to jump in. We've had this card jump twice already. Super important. This card is about indulgence. And as soon as I touched the card to put it down, I heard fear. So I feel like, as a side note, we may build off of this. I'm going to leave this card out because I feel like it should take center stage. There's something about indulging in fears that may be stopping you from moving forward or stopping you from manifesting what it is you actually want. You're investing too much energy into your fears right now. So let's see. What else can you tell me, Spirit? Yeah, there's the moon. Things you can't see. Secrets that you carry, or are you worried someone else is carrying secrets? Could be something like that. I feel like it could be in a love situation. Perhaps you're interested in someone, but it seems like maybe they're carrying too many secrets with them, or you may fear that there are things that you don't see. And that may not be the case, but I feel like maybe some past situations have you feeling less than confident about. It's not about the way you're going to react to being honest and open. It's the way someone else will. It's like you can't control that. So it becomes a fear. It may have something to do with your sense of control, and maybe it's like trying to control how others respond in situations when you're involved, right? I feel like that's a lot of stress to carry. Yeah, it's something you need to heal. You will be receiving news from afar. So it could be from someone. These two cards wanted to come. Oh, three cards wanted to come out. Yeah, I feel like I want them. Normally, you may be very clear-sighted, right? But when it comes to this particular situation, there's something about you that worries. Is this person trying to lead you astray? Is this person kind of knocking you off your path? These are all things that you have to sit with for a moment and decide whether or not that's the case. I feel like with this here first, the fears, I feel like that could be the problem. Just know that clarity is coming. I feel like once you calm yourself down, take a moment with yourself, you may find that things get clear, right? Let's see. Yeah, I feel like you'll realize that darkness isn't looming on the horizon. We have the Raven in reverse, and it says darkness looms on the horizon. So if it's in reverse, it's not something that's actually going to happen. It's just something that your body is almost programmed to feel like something has to. It's like, what's it called when you expect, it's like things are going too good, where's the reckoning? Right? It's like, where's the wrench in it? It's like you're almost saying, I know it's got to be here somewhere. Maybe you're digging too deep into a situation where there isn't a problem, but I feel like if you dig deep enough, maybe you could find something to worry about. It almost kind of has that energy. Does that make sense to you? I feel like Spirit is saying you have to heal that within yourself. Take some time out and really sit with yourself. It's like, why do you expect that? It's like, and then when you realize maybe it comes from a past situation, when it comes from a past situation, you could say, well, that person is not this person, right? And you can kind of pull that up by the roots. Not everybody acts the same way. Not everyone behaves in the same manner. So we have a serendipity coming as well. So it says bright new prospects are on the horizon. Perhaps this is something that you need to let go of before something really wonderful comes in, or before this situation can actually bloom between you and someone else. There's a lot of passion there. And it takes action steps. So I feel like this might be someone that you're really interested in, someone that you really want to be with, but you're allowing the fear to take control and steer. Um, and I feel like it keeps you on the outskirts of the situation, never actually approaching it, or um, never allowing someone to come closer than arm's length, right? And I feel like, it's safe, but nothing really grows there, right? So I feel like maybe you could be feeling restless, like it's like, I want more, but it's almost like you're the one putting the block in place, right? Your secrets are safe. Do you not trust this person? Do you have a hard time trusting this person because you couldn't trust others? I feel like there's a lot of from the past putting it onto the new person. Um, that's kind of the energy I'm getting here. Strength and wisdom. I feel like you need to apply that. You're strong enough. You've got it within you to explore something new. But I feel like the wisdom part of it, it's like your clear knowing is kind of blocked off. Or you've been blocking it off. Love and prosperity. I feel like that's the one. It's like we want it, but we're afraid to kind of maybe open up enough to give it another try. Um, and I feel like that in itself is the block. The fear is the block. Um, Spirit could actually be holding off this situation until you really heal that fear within yourself. I feel like you want it, but there are parts of you that are so full of fear that there's no room for the love. You have room within yourself energetically for one or the other. Is it going to be fear or is it going to be faith? Right? That's kind of what I'm hearing. Fear or faith. You decide. The key to the heart. I feel like this person has the key to your heart. I feel like you know that, and that's why it's terrifying. True love and fidelity. Locked doors can now be opened. The key to love and prosperity is healing in this case, right? Yeah, look at that. A new relationship blooms and blossoms. The forces of nature favor you. I feel like Spirit is on deck. I feel like you're favored in this, and Spirit has been trying to hold off on bringing this in until you can do the healing work. I feel like it's so important. You want that chalice. You want that opportunity for fulfillment, emotional fulfillment, being able to have reciprocity and love and care in this lifetime. You have to heal those fears that block the opportunity for this to come in. Is there anything else, Spirit? So a great healing needs to take place. And I feel like, it could be a very simple thing. It's just you digging down deep and realizing that you're holding the new person accountable for something, for past transgressions from another partner, right? And then you have to realize, well, two different people, two different, energies, two completely different people. So I feel like that's what's coming through here. You're fearful that this person is seducing you in, showing you a dream, right? Showing you a daydream. And then maybe I'm hearing the magician and kind of, it's like sleight of hands. It's like showing you a daydream and then offering you up fresh hell, right? I feel like that's the fear, because maybe it's too good to be true. Is it too good to be true? So I'm hearing these fears. It's everything I want, or is it? Right? Does it just look that way? I feel like you're leaving with this mystic circle. It says your abilities will be enhanced. So one, I do feel like you'll find clarity, but two, I feel like maybe you're having a hard time stepping into your clarity, right? It's being clouded. That's okay. The winds of change are coming in. Your surroundings will undergo transition. And I feel like your internal landscape and in turn, your external landscape will change, once you have a different point of view, I'm seeing the Hanged Man in my mind's eye. So I do feel like that pause, that healthy pause to really kind of figure things out. I'm also seeing the Hermit. So it's like, that's what Spirit's trying to say. You need that time to really focus on clearing out those old things that no longer resonate or that don't serve you. There are things that you're carrying that just don't serve you. Yeah, Spirit's on deck. They want you to take care of this so you can really step forward in a healthy, happy way. Good fortune and friendship is there to be had. I feel like, I do feel like this new person or this person that you want to go towards in love is being punished because of the transgressions of a past person. That's what it feels like to me. And Spirit is saying, if you want to move forward in a healthy way, you really got to dig deep and do that healing work in this particular situation. So that way you can feel lighter. And then you won't have to bring in that past gook and heavy energy into something new. And I feel like Spirit, the reason Spirit's not allowing you to do so is almost keeping you on hold is because you could really mess up this situation by bringing in past heaviness. So Spirit is trying to say, please heal it now so that way we can push you forward into something that's really truly meant for you, somewhere where you'll find your happiness, your sunshine, right? I'm seeing the sun in my mind's eye. So yeah, we can ground down something into the physical. Spirit is saying also utilize your logic, your reason, and your common sense. Is this the same person? Why are they being punished? Did this person hurt you? Or was it something that you assumed that was hurting you, right? Because of something else, right? I feel like it's, yeah, follow the train of thought. I feel like the healing and the grounding comes through a train of thought. That's the way you'll heal it. I feel like you've had a friend within this person. We have a golem here. It says a close friend acts on your behalf. Is this person, do they come towards you with love and care? And I want to say there's like a noble energy. Like this person wants to be on your side, whether masculine or feminine. They want to protect you, or they want to walk with you, or they want to, it's like, I feel like this person has really good intentions, and maybe you've just kind of kept this person at arm's length um, because of the fear. Is there anything else? Yeah, the hindrance, put that in the past. It's in reverse. It's not something that needs to be dealt with anymore. So you do end up being able to uh, put this in reverse. You don't have to hold off anymore. You'll heal and become the emperor or the king, standing tall in your power, which I really love. Is there anything else? I feel like Spirit's been shielding this particular situation between you and this person because they want you to have the best possible experience out of it. I feel like that's why there's a block in place. I feel like Spirit put it there so you can just kind of heal up whatever this is within you. It's going to look a little different for everybody that has to go through this little bit of healing here, but so worth it. I feel like you really do get to have something good coming up because of it. Yeah, look, your luck will soon change. I love that. Is there anything else? Yeah. Triumph. I feel like you're going to be able to, I'm seeing the Chariot actually. So a lot of forward movement, and I heard external world will undergo major changes. So something along the lines of what your everyday day-to-day life looks like. I feel like with the addition of this new person, is probably going to be a happier existence. I just feel like this is something that's kind of actually meant for you, but only until you were in a good enough place to accept it and see it for the good opportunity that it is for you. I feel like Spirit is doing that specifically because they don't want you to miss out on that. I love it. I feel like a lot of change and transformation is coming through within you, and it's really, really going to be seen on the outside. I'm seeing the snake shed its skin, and it looks bigger as soon as it gets out of the skin. So a lot of big growth and changes, as well as the energetic movement forward. It says a sly and subtle approach is needed. So you may approach this within yourself slowly, but I feel like it, the way you approach it will help you unravel it the way it needs to be unraveled. So that's kind of what I have here in the cards. Let's see if there's anything else through letters and then through charms. All right. So do the healing work. I feel like you'll be so much better off because of it. All right, let's see what we've got here. And don't worry about where you are, right? Because we have a lot of readings on this channel about you're already there. And I feel like a lot of you are in a lot of different ways, but there are certain instances where, you know, we either still need to grow as a whole, right? There are parts of ourselves that we come to later on along the journey, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing to be ashamed of, that you still need to kind of grow or expand or learn something new. The second we feel like we know it all is the moment we need to sit back down in the student's chair, because this whole journey is about growth and expansion. So I don't want anyone to feel, you know, upset about the fact that they have some healing work still to do. That's why we're here, right? All right, let's see. We have an E, a U, an I, an A, and an X. An X could be significant as far as where you may have learned some harsh lessons, right? Where those fears could stem from past experiences, right? I hear kiss and cut. So it almost kind of feels like there could have been someone in the past who maybe really kind of gaslit you, because, you know, it's like they're loving, they're kind, and then they hurt you. They're loving, they're kind, and then they hurt you. And I feel like that can create some fear. And there's, you know, it's understandable, right? I hear urging you to clear the energy so you can win. I feel like that's what Spirit is saying. We're urging you to clear the energy so you can win. You can win. Yeah, I'm seeing fangs and I'm hearing hissing. So it's almost like, it's like I'm seeing a snake and it looks really beautiful. The scales are gorgeous. So it kind of begs for you to kind of reach in and like caress the side of the snake. But at the same time, there's hissing and then there's teeth. So it's like there's fangs. So I almost kind of feel like it's like an animal that's been backed into a corner, and I don't know if that's the energy that you're being given, or you're giving off to the outside world. It's like an injured or cornered animal, right? It's like you invite people to come in. It's like you're ready energetically to a certain extent, but the last little bit of energy they can't push through too, right? There's a block there. That's what I'm getting. Again, I hear urging you. Something going on up there. All right, let's see. All right, let's see. What else do we have here? What do we have for the collective? All right. Yeah, it's just another part of your path. You may have a glow up coming up. We've got the fork, and I always want to say dingle hopper when I say it. So I feel like this is my glow up energy. Could be looking really good, or maybe you're just starting to get back on like a healthy journey is what I hear. So it's like maybe you've let yourself go for a little while and then you want to just hop back on and get back to it. Could be something like that as well. Nothing wrong with that. I feel like we have this number one here, and I feel like in someone's book, maybe you are that one, or you're looking at that person that you really want, that you're fearful to have, and that's your number one, right? There's something about letting that person know that. I feel like after the work is done. Yeah, that's all part of the journey. I feel like you are steering in the right direction. No worries there. I feel like just because you're getting to something later than someone else did does not mean that they are ahead of you or behind you in any way. I feel like people are really incomparable when it comes down to it. Comparing one person to another is like comparing apples to NASA rockets. They're incomparable things. It's like everybody's path demands something different of them. So I want to say you're neither ahead of or behind anyone else, right? Everybody gets to different things at different times because their journey calls for it. So I want to say no worries and don't compare yourself to anyone else on the journey. Your journey is strictly your own, right? It's not going to look like the person next to you, right? Let's see. I feel like you're cultivating peace as well. As you let go of the fear, you really are allowing more energy for peace within the self. Once you clear out a certain bulk of energy, like that fear energy, I'm seeing it as a ball of energy. Once you clear that out, you make room for peace. And I feel like it's really going to give you the opportunity to step through. It's like portal energy. You're stepping up a couple levels. I saw someone go in and come out up here. So it's like you're skipping a couple levels. I feel like that block has kept you small. I feel like, or there's quick advancement once you get over this bump, right? This speed bump. You might have some song signs coming through. You may start to channel song signs. They may be just starting to come back through. I know they were really big there for a while. And it's like every reading was just channeled songs for me. But I feel like it had slowed down just a touch. So it could be getting ready to come back in. For those of you who channel messages, even if you don't consider yourself to be an open channel for spirit, you're tuned in, tapped in, you may be getting those song signs. Could be from divine itself or from a partner or someone who's thinking about you with a certain amount of intensity. So that could be coming through too. I hear wake up and I think of you. So this could be someone who thinks about you upon waking or when they're falling asleep. It's like they fall asleep with you on their mind and they wake up the same the next morning. Could be something like that as well. Could be getting song signs from that particular situation if that's for you. There could be a new wave of energy coming in. I heard it's going to cool things down. So I don't know if it's just going to slow things down for a small period of time. Could be 1 month is what I hear. Could be a slower month. And then everything I feel like will start to speed up again. But I see the leaves decaying. So it's like the brown leaves on the ground. So I feel like there's a slowdown point energetically coming up. It could be very helpful to utilize that time to rest as much as you can before it hops back into high gear. So that's for whoever it's for. You might find that that energy is for you. I feel like we do have peace coming in. All right, collective, that is what I have for you all. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, become part of this Ophiuchus tribe, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.